This week I will be showing you exactly how much I spend as a full-time Doordash driver. I hope everyone's doing great because it's Monday and it is 11 o'clock. We're getting started with the week right now. And as you guys can see, I got about half a tank of gas. So what I'm gonna do for this week is fill up every single day that I go out so that you guys can see how much I'm spending on gas every day compared to how much I'm making, if that makes sense. So we got half a tank of gas right now. We already got our first order. It's a pretty surprising one, $12, 6.9 miles, stack order for 11 o'clock. That's pretty good. I usually don't start off with this good of an order on a Monday lunch shift. So already pulled up to Little Caesars. Let's get going with the week. Guys, I have no idea what's going on right now, but the traffic is the most I've ever seen for it being 11:38 in the morning. Like, what is going on? I've been sitting here for probably 5 to 8 minutes, just like locked in, trying to turn right off the freeway exit. And it's just like gridlock. So it just dropped off that Empire Walk order and it did take me out of my zone, and so we got our next order. It's $7.50 for 7.9 miles, which on the surface looks pretty bad, but since I was out of my zone, they actually sent me an order that's taken me back into my zone, which is actually something I've noticed that DoorDash is doing a lot better at. When they give you an order that takes you out of your zone, they're usually pretty good now at giving you one that takes you back into it, so it's less of a dock on your pay. So I really appreciate that. That's something I've noticed recently. Let's go get this done. We only got about 45 minutes left of this lunch shift. Let's see what happens. So next order of the day, we got this one to Wendy's, which normally I probably wouldn't take at any other Wendy's, but surprisingly, this is a brand new Wendy's, and I don't know what it is, but this is the fastest Wendy's in my entire area, and maybe in the world, because Wendy's usually suck. But every time I've picked up an order from this one, it's ready right when I get there. So props to this Wendy's for being the one reliable Wendy's in my entire area, maybe even the entire state of Utah. Let's go get it done. So we finished the shift and we come to our first food stop of this week of me showing you guys how much I spend. So I just pulled up to McDonald's, ordering just a little something for me and my wife. We're on a strict budget, so McDonald's it was. Hey, can I just get 2 spicy McChickens and McDouble with no ketchup or pickles? So the total was $8.18. Not bad for feeding 2 people. Thank you. So like an idiot, I forgot to fill up my gas last night like I said I was going to do after every shift. That's our first thing we're doing right now. And we also just got our first order to New York Pizza Patrol. Let's fill up real quick and get going. So we had a great first hour, but the second hour, Grubhub has just been screwing me over time and time again. Like, I'm almost just ready to not Grubhub the rest of the day because they're just making me so mad. But I figured I'm probably getting so mad because I have no food in my system and it's almost 2 o'clock. So I'm not going to go home for my break because I'm just going straight through, but I am going to pick up some food just so I can handle the annoyances of Grubhub. So I'm pulling up to Freddy's right now and getting myself some food.
Hi, thank you for choosing Freddy's. My name is Katrina. What can I get started for you today?
Can I just get a grilled chicken sandwich combo? Well, all that complaining I was doing about Grubhub, and I think Tony must have heard my complaints, talked to the CEO of Grubhub, and told him I needed some help because they just sent me back-to-back incredible orders. I don't even know if I can call these bangers because they're like better than bangers, honestly. These are just absurd dollar per mile ratios. And so now we're going into the dinner shift and it's actually snowing outside. You guys can't see that, maybe a little bit, but I don't know what it is. Mid-April in Utah and it's just still snow season. So hopefully that means more orders for me. And if that's the case, I'm fine with it. To start the day off, I picked up a snack and an energy drink to help me get through the lunch shift, which was $6.37. After that, it was time to take my lunch break, which takes us to the sponsor of this video, which is Hellofresh. So for those of you who don't know what Hellofresh is, they're basically a company that delivers you ingredients to your doorstep. They have different options of how many meals you can get per week. I usually go with 5 meals a week for 2 people. I'm gonna be honest, I hate cooking. Well, at least I used to before I found out about HelloFresh. And this was because I never wanted to go to the store to buy ingredients. As you guys probably know, I hate shopping. And also I didn't want to take the time to look up a recipe and cook it all because it just gets really confusing sometimes with some of the recipes you find either in a cookbook or online. But with HelloFresh, it honestly makes it super easy and understandable. And best of all, I don't have to go shopping. It's quick and easy along with being cheaper than if I were to just buy the ingredients myself, because they give me the exact amount I need. No leftover ingredients that I end up just throwing away because I never know how much of something to buy. Not only that, but their meal plans keep up with my physical goals along with staying within my budget. So really it's a win-win. It's really nice to be able to come home for a break and cook a quick 30-minute meal that's already pre-packaged for me. Definitely a time saver, especially because on the packaging it tells you the approximate time it's going to take you to prep the meal and to actually cook it. And I'm gonna be honest, they make you feel like a professional chef because all their meals taste amazing. Me and my wife have actually used them for months and have yet to make something we didn't like. So if you guys want delicious and easy meals to cook to save you money at the same time, then make sure you go to hellofresh.com and use the code MOREFINANCE16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Let me repeat that. If you want to save money, I promise you guys it's cheap and the meals are easy. Go to hellofresh.com, use that code MOREFINANCE16 and get up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. And so for that day, I only ended up spending that $6.37 that I did in the morning, and that takes us to Thursday. Well guys, so far today, it has been probably the slowest lunch shift I've had in, I don't know how long, a very long time. I waited 20 minutes, could not get one good order, and honestly, just not that many orders in general. So I settled hardcore on this one, but I mean, the payout's high at least. It's taking me way out of my zone, but I don't even care at this point. I can't just keep wasting time, so we're doing it. We'll see what happens. Nothing makes me more angry when it says come inside for delivery drivers and the door's locked. So far today, I've spent absolutely no money, so that's really good. And now we're heading into the dinner shift right now. We're kind of already in the midst of it, to be honest with you guys. But great day, no money spent. I might have to fill up on gas after this shift, but we'll see how many miles I drive for it. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the rest of the week because I ended up spending no other money, except I did fill up my tank of gas one more time, which was $73.06. So let's get into the details of how much I made and how much I spent on everything. For the week, I worked just under 40 hours. I made $858.46 between Doordash and Grubhub, and my expenses were $159.84. That's what I actually paid out of pocket. But then at the end of the week, as a Doordash driver, you have to take out money for taxes because you're an independent contractor and don't pay taxes on the money that you get paid every week. So I put $75.76 in my tax account. I also put away $50 for car maintenance and my new car savings, which is a fund I have for when I have to buy a new car in a year or two. And also, if anything goes out on my car, I pull from that fund as well. So in total, I was only left with $572.86 as my discretionary income that I could just use however I want. But there you guys have it. That's approximately how much I spend every single week as a full-time Doordash driver. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to see a different side of me, make sure you check out my other channel I do with my brother. It's called Talking More Sports. We talk all things basketball. So if you're into that, make sure you go check it out. And I'll see you guys next time.